Boy, somebody don't want me talking, do they? They keep shutting down my mic. Hacker or somebody. Where was I? Oh, Chadwell. Yeah. That was my pick on The Voice. A lot of people don't want to hear about it. They're so wrapped up into Richard Allen. Uh, could the first voice be the same as the second one? Yes. Could someone else? Yes. Can you guys hear me? Hello again, Miss Debbie, ATS News. It's getting late, anyways. I'm not wrap this. I not too many people want to talk about all this crap and everything. And then we have a lot of people that like to distract us and why? Well, they want to get the news out first. They've been left behind. They're all focused on the paperwork and leakers and is Richard Allen the guy? And they're not looking at anything else. They got a bullet, right? Uh, which it's very possible that bullet was planted there. It's possible. It's possible Richard Allen used to go out there shooting all the time, and it was a bullet that he dropped. He was out there before. He has been there many a times. There's a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of things to go through, and I'm not saying he's innocent, but I'm not saying he's guilty yet. I need more proof. I got to see what kind of DNA they got. What DNA? Was there any DNA? Was it Richard Allen's DNA? Or are they going off just the bullet? I mean, there's numerous things I have questions on. Was he the outcast of the group, of this club or whatever it was? And he had to go. They set him up, right? Someone set him up, maybe, possible. Yeah, and you have to keep in mind Keegan Kline. And a couple other people that were arrested. And then you have to keep in mind the people that they questioned. For some reason, they questioned people. Why? I don't know. Was it because they did have photos of the crime scene? Or was it because somehow, some way, their phones were connected to Anthony Shots, or their devices were connected to the Anthony Shots account? Was it a bunch of them? They got busted, and they were actually YouTubers, and it's some kind of a sick ring, and they were getting paid money to do it, to support their YouTube, their videos, and all the stuff that they need constantly is like laptops, photos, money to survive. Right? Believe it or not, there's people out there that make money off of doing this sick stuff, making kitty photos and all that. Pretty sick. But I've said enough. We all need protection. We all need platoons to come and protect us. These people are nuts out here. And the only ones that have suffered in the Delphi case still is Abby and Libby. When the case is all over with and they get everybody involved, then there'll be justice, not only for Abby and Libby, but for the other 30-some people that were not solved out there. And kids. Most of them are young teen girls and stuff. All right, that's pretty much it for me. I know I bore a lot of people. Nobody's interested in anything I say. I'm stupid. That's another thing. These people were telling a lot of these YouTubers not to pay attention to me and to other YouTubers. that we were crazy. And we didn't know what we were talking about. They literally outcasted many people, thinking that they were top dog. But ain't it funny how the people that got it right were the ones that these people, these YouTube channels, outcasted and told you people not to listen to, that we were the ones that were crazy. Well, I think we got it pretty much right on this channel, and we'll continue to do what we do. Old-fashioned connect the dots. Old-fashioned looking at photos to see if they're manipulated in any way. Do I think one of the photos that they're showing of Bridge Guy is manipulated? Yes. You can tell because it's foggy around the picture. The picture's nice and clear, but around it is a full silhouette of the photo, and it's all foggy. And here's a photo of Bridge Guy. What's that glowy stuff around it? It looks like an aura around him. Nothing. Don't pay no attention to that. Just concentrate on the photo that's crystal clear, that we still can't tell who it is. I got 3 or 4 other suspects as Bridge Guy. I'll tell you when we stop on this channel is when it's in court and the gavel slams down and says, "You're guilty of this, Richard Allen," and this case goes on. And I do believe I've talked to a couple of these YouTubers that are pretty good, legit YouTubers. And I've asked, could this case still go on even if we convict Richard Allen? Oh, sure. If there's many involved, folks. I can't throw Keegan Klein off the table for the simple fact is he somehow was connected to them girls. That account that was used to lure other young girls, not maybe the other 33 girls that were missing and or came up dead down there in Lafayette and Delphi area. How many were any of them missing kids or killed kids on any of these photos that any of these guys had? See, I mean, I can't take off these people off of the table. I know a lot of you don't understand, but until the case is over, they're all suspects. I don't even understand myself anymore. Let's listen to a few minutes of Peaceful Fire. Can you guys hear the fire? Let me just relax a minute. I'm upset myself. I'm depressed myself over all this. Heartbreak. I know heartbreak. Love loss. I know love loss. I am working on doing another Lane Staley part 3. Is it part 3 or 4? I think it's part 3. Lane Staley part 3. Trying to break up the monotony of Delphi and Summerwell's case and Mikey Vaughn and so many more. Just, it's madness after madness. But I do have to say, there is no other case right now out there like Delphi. I do agree with miscriminality, people fighting against people, hating each other, men attacking women, women. There's some women out there, some tough little cookies out there, I'll tell you that much. But here we are talking about all this stuff, and here they are arguing between each other, using verbal bad words and attacking each other and threatening each other. And the more threatened, the more they, it's just, we're emotional about it. We're everything else. I know that, but people are watching. And then they say, oh my God, look at, they're threatening each other. And then people call the police on that. And then that's just more stuff for people to look into. More dirt, more garbage, more madness. Remember me? Hi, Debbie. No, I don't remember you, Miss ATS News. Debbie, do you remember me? Do I remember you? I don't remember nothing anymore. They're all great channels. But I think these people broke the law. They broke the law on trying to get other YouTubers information, doxing them, photos, any dirt on them so they can be top dog in Delphi. There's other cases, Summer Wells case. I mean, these people are cold. They've been sending spies into our channels, trolls. They've been sending women. If they can get a nude photo, they'll show you a woman's nude photo or blackmail her. They'll even get photos of men and try and blackmail them. This is horrible stuff, what these people have been doing, folks. They themselves are supposed to be these great crime people, advocates for the kids, fighting for the kids. And here they are hacking computers and getting photos and blackmailing women. And it's happened in the Delphi case. There's even talk. The Summer Wells case, the whole thing with, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. Most of these trolls are probably their hitmen from behind bars using hot phones. We don't know. A lot of us are talking. It's possible. It's possible a lot of these guys went inside the pen deliberately to either try and talk to Keegan Klein or maybe try to get a hit put on us YouTubers from inside the bars, from prison. Right? You get too close to a case, you start dipping into their money, which Delphi is their money. It's their bread and butter. I've seen so many YouTubers break down in tears. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. I love the case so much. I'm so passionate. You got a problem. If you're that deep into it, where you're emotionally unstable, you got a problem. If you're threatening women on your channel and using the excuse that it's the case of 2 dead girls, and you're just so wrapped up into it that you're threatening women or blackmailing them, or threatening men and blackmailing men with photos and dirt on them. That's horrible. Horrible. How can this be called a crime community when they're breaking laws? And then they run behind the almighty brain. It's got to be someone within the crime community or within the law system. Because I've watched 5 or 6 of these guys explode, lose their cookies, lose their emotions, lose sanity. Some of them higher than a kite with a needle in their arm. Some of them drunker than a skunk. And claim they're doing it for the children. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I'm no angel, but I can tell you this much. When I do a video, I'm clean and sober. And I don't claim to do anything for anybody but justice and for the girls. Right? That's about it. And the missing kids, kidnapped. And the only reason is because, well, it could be one of our own. You would hope somebody out there would do it for you if one of your children were brutally murdered or taken at a young age. I've had a family member death that was on social media. She was of age, older. But having somebody's death on social media or on the internet, uh, traumatizing, right? You want to help. You want to try and help other people. They're all great channels, but they just got lost. They got lost in this. I've been covering Delphi since day one. I really don't care, but everything you put out was fake lies and manipulation to profit your channel. You led most of the people on a wild goose chase when all along you had evidence in the crime scene that you weren't supposed to have. It's no wonder were the big crime channels. It's no wonder why all you had so many views and subs and people were going crazy for you guys and coming over and attacking us little channels, right? It's no wonder. He's irrelevant. He's got no say in nothing. Don't listen to him. He's completely crazy. No, I think some of us hit this case right on the button. And I feel sorry for the people out there that were used, and the women that were used, and the women that were threatened to shut their mouths or they'll show photos. The men that were threatened, well, some of us, right? Some of us have tempers and are just hoping for something like that, but we kept our cool. Yeah, they attacked all of us. They were in my chat too. They attacked everybody, but we kept our cool. Fired back when we needed to, and that was about it. A lot of us didn't buy their crap, and that alone turned the community against us. There's some good channels out there, right? I'm not going to mention them because I got trolls that are following me over there. Next thing you know, the trolls have become more popular and more secure than me. Why? Well, because the trolls are many. They're viewers. They're subs. Blacklisted. I've had people come into my chat and say I was blacklisted from their channels. Some of these people I tried to help. Tell them, don't do it. Don't go near them people. They all know each other. They all have been on that dude's channel. They're all buddies. They're sending you for a ride. No one wanted to listen. And now what? No, they sent them on a wild goose chase. Most of them. They all were friends. Every single one of them people that were named on that documentation that we've been reading were friends. And we're all on each other's YouTube channels. Their little club. Their little ring. Their little so-called YouTube club or something. So all we did was try and help these people. Don't mess with them people. They're all full of crap, and they'll lead you down a lonely road. And then 9 out of 10 times, you get too close. Being they have connections with the police and prisons, I wouldn't doubt if they tried to kill some of us. So, what do? Nothing. Hang in, dig in, hunker down. Don't believe nothing until court date. Come court date, we will know everything. The truth, who was connected, who had nothing to do with nothing, and the reason their names are on that documentation is because they were caught with evidence. And I wouldn't doubt if the government was trying to save their lives, saying they were witness to it, but I don't see how it could be. The only thing I can see is them gentlemen them people named on there had evidence, and they got caught. And like I said, the government might be trying to save their lives. There's a lot of people pissed off about this madness. I don't know. I know this much. They got themselves into a pickle, and they're going to have to explain themselves. What do I think happened? I think they told a bunch of lies. I thought it was what do I think the authorities are going to say? I think you gentlemen might be locked up for having stolen evidence in a murder case. Let alone, you're lucky they don't charge you with PETA charges, because it's against the law in the United States to own any photos. I don't know how many times we got to have that lawyers tell you. I'm sat here watching lawyers tell these people right in front of their face before they even talk to them. You know, it is against the law to have photos of any child nude, whether murder case or not. It's a felony in the United States of America. And they say, oh yeah, we know. And then the lawyer or the ex-cop say, did you see the photos? And the guy, oh yeah, I got the photos. Do you want to see them? And the cop just told him, the federal government agent or lawyer, whoever it was, I just told him. That's how dumb they are. These guys wipe my butt when it comes to numbers, words, knowing laws and everything. What they don't wipe my butt is when someone tells me, you know, it's a crime to have photos, no matter what you are. If you're not law enforcement, it's a crime to have these photos, and it's a felony in America. You could be charged with this and this. And if that cop tells me that, and then turns around and asks me if I have them, you see the photos? I didn't see shit. I don't know what you're talking about. These dudes don't. These guys are so good, they put them right in there. And these guys are confessing and don't even know it. After a police officer or an ex-FBI tells them, and I've seen it. Don't tell me I'm making this crap up. I watched the video. I watched the ex-FBI guy come out and tell them the laws. Right? What do we believe? A bunch of YouTubers that got a bunch of subs and viewers, and then themselves have lied numerous times and got caught and called out numerous times. They can't produce any evidence, any documentation that they're doctors, police, lawyers, or anything. The only one that might be able to is Bob Motta, aka The Edge. He's probably the only one that is a real lawyer. The rest of them are YouTube lawyers. YouTube degree lawyer, couch potatoes. That's about it. I can't buy any of their stories. I'm sorry. I cannot. I cannot buy any of these people's stories. I said it on day one. I've had Sean Harmon try to kill me and everybody he knows around me. I've had Anthony Greeno go crazy, psycho. I've had all these idiots go nuts on me. They want receipts. Just call the government. I'm sure they got all the receipts they need in all the videos. Madness. Hey, I didn't run nowhere. People are like, where'd them guys go? They ran. Most of these guys boot scoot boogied out of Indiana once they found out certain people were looking for them. Why? Because they didn't buy their story. They fed a line of crap to everybody. I wouldn't doubt it if they killed the girls and tried to set people up. 7 years. I live in Indiana. I'm a resident. Madness? Yes. Have I seen any witches in the woods out here? No. Sorry. Odins? Not in the woods. Not dressed like witches or Vikings. A bunch of biker clubs. I think one of them might be the Odins. But other than that, no. And then these guys ran their mouth about this club. They ride motorcycles. These guys did it to themselves. But you blamed little Johnny Kramer. See, what you idiots forgot is I know the Warriors movie back inside and out. You idiots tried to pull a Warriors on some people you shouldn't have. Go look up the movie, The Warriors, and you'll know exactly what I was talking about. It didn't work. Your little plan to come out at the end of this as the biggest YouTuber in the Delphi case or on the crime community failed. Try and pull a Warriors again. And you'll fail. So I can't buy any of their stories. This channel is waiting until court, and it all will be unrevealed in court. And that's when we will know the truth, is when all the truth is unraveled in court. That's when we will find out who's lying and who ain't. If you people are better than me and you can tell who's lying and who's telling the truth, then you go right ahead. But I can't even take these YouTubers, what they're saying, as being real, because they themselves have been caught in so many lies and been so messed up on camera. How can I take anything that they're saying to be real when most of them have records and are messed up on drugs and all kinds of crazy stuff? How did these people come into power? Did they kill to become the head guys in the crime community? Really, folks, look at this. How are they taking these people's credibilities when they've threatened all these women and done all this, and Greeno's done that, and this guy's done that, and that guy's done that? I don't know how. You explain it to me, because we're still trying to figure out this mess. I can't believe anything these people say. You know what I can believe? When the gavel drops and the lawyers say, we're here to present our case, and our client, we believe, is guilty or is innocent, and the state says we believe he's guilty, and here is why. And here is what else we found out. These people had evidence of this and that, and this was leaked from there or there. And these people broke the laws, and they threatened people. They told people that were right about the case that they were crazy. Man, we'll have to see come court date. But as of now, is it an award-winning case? Is it something Indiana can say, we solved this case? It's going to put Indiana on the map I don't know about that. They're doing the best they can. They got tips. They have to check on them tips. You know what's stuck? You know what I picked up on? That I knew somebody was giving the police a line of crap is when Doug Carter got on there and told everybody that you didn't think we'd change our tactics. That's when I knew somebody was leading them on a wild goose chase, and the police figured it out. Let me see what my chat is talking about. Forgive me, folks, if I'm not paying attention to my chat. Forgive me if I'm kind of upset. But many of us smaller channels, because we do a lot of things on this channel, music, movies, outdoor videos, DIY videos, all kinds of things. They didn't consider us a crime channel. I didn't want to be a crime channel. We were just trying to help. We seen through the bull crap. We seen through the lies. We seen through the money. Yes, I think I will finish my tea. Debbie, would you like some tea? Can you hear the fire? Let me get Debbie some tea. Do I believe Anthony Greeno is in Canada? Not one bit. Do I believe Sean Harmon passed away? Not one bit. Do I believe any of these guys that they said passed away? Not until you show me a body.